I'm alive! Gee, it's nice to be alive on Christmas Eve, even during COVID. Uh-oh, I just realized I have my paisley blanket behind me. I hope we don't have any mess ups. Be good, be good, behave, or behave. I can't do Austin Powers really well. I'm not really upset about that. I just wanted to see if anybody come on. Maybe nobody. Might be the first stream that absolutely nobody comes on. Good thing I paid for unlimited. But anyway, if nobody comes on, that's okay, because I will just use this as an advertisement to say that I will be on tomorrow. And oh, I guess I wasn't live for a few minutes there. Well, I will be on tomorrow, Christmas Day. I'm not sure exactly when. I might try a couple of times to see when people are actually around. And then we'll do, I'm writing some special Christmas carols. So I'm not really expecting anybody. I'm just thinking, if anybody is alone tonight, if anybody else is alone, and because I'm alone, I don't have a family. So, I don't have a family. The good news is also I don't have a family. I don't have to sit through the holidays when people sit around tables and yell at each other. Hey, Merry Christmas. Or any other holiday. I'll celebrate anything. I don't care. I'm not partial. Just celebrate. I was going to say, this might be a short one because I don't know if anybody's really on, going to be on, but hey, Pam, I am. So I'm just, of course, I'm alone because I don't have a family. And I mean, during COVID, where are you going to get invited? Maybe some people are that lucky. Oh, so it's very quiet. Mm-hmm. It's just, I was going to say, if nothing else, I could use this just as a spot to say I am going to be on tomorrow. I might try to come in a couple times, and somebody suggested we do carols, and it's like, sure, we could do carols or any other name you want. Yeah, we could do some carols or something. We could do something weird like that. I don't care. But tomorrow might actually be better in a way. I don't know. But hey, I thought I'd come in and just see who was around. How is your hubby? Wow, it looks like you're the only one that's going to be in here. Well, at least it's not no one. That's good. Good. That's better than not stable. Oh, hi. I'm just hanging out waiting for Santa. I think I might just be waiting a long time. Yeah, I'm miss? You know what I miss? What's your favorite holiday tradition? Because I think I mostly miss baking cookies. If I were to pick one, baking cookies was fun. Happy holidays. And ho ho holin. We have in Denmark, on my father's side, was Danish, of course. We always had Danish pancake balls called æbleskiver. And of course, being a kid, I learned the only Danish I know is mostly food. Because you had to be able to ask for the food, right? When, pass those things. Pass the æbleskiver. And æbleskiver is stuffed pancake balls. My goodness, are those good. Those are so good. And there's nobody to make them for. I may make some for myself, though, just for the heck of it. Hey, Max Vision, how you doing? And I thoroughly... Oh, cool. Yeah, when I was a kid, we belonged to a Danish-American club. And boy, do Danes know how to party. They really do. Oh, yes, Buckeltort. Mm. And my mother would make also another traditional thing was rugbrød, which was rolled pressed meat. It was like a cold cut made out of veal or lamb, and you'd lay it flat, beat it to death, and then put all kinds of seasoning and stuff in it, and then you'd roll it up. Now, this was so mysterious. When I was a kid, it was such a process. I got to help with it sometimes. But watching my mother stitch this up, you actually would roll it and stitch it. She would get out the dental floss and one of those curved needles that you get in those packs of needles, those weird shaped needles that you can get at the store. You only get like 4 of them, and one or two of them is curved. That's what she'd use to stitch up the rugbrød. And as a kid, I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, this is weird. And then you'd have all kinds of seasonings in there, and then they'd add something like bacon. Oddly enough, uncooked bacon. Weird, huh? But then they'd, after they stitched it up, they had a pickling brine. Hi, Elaine. And they would pickle it, they would cook it in this pickling brine with these seasonings, and then they would press it in the refrigerator. And I forget how long. But to me, I was a kid, so it seemed like days. It might not have been days, but yeah. So it was this rolled spice pickled. It was this beaten, rolled spice pickled, pressed delicacy. Hey. And, as a kid, I'm sitting there going, you got to do this every year. And they had to do it every year. And of course, you always had to serve it on an open-faced sandwich, because Danes do never put lids on their sandwich. because it's the old tradition of the smorgasbord. So the sandwiches never have lids. And you would slice the rulpilsa very thin, and you would make sandwiches, and you would put other stuff on there with the rulpilsa. And we would make dozens of those sandwiches. And as a kid, I had to help with that. Had to help with the cookies and had to help with making the rulpilsa sandwiches, which were really open-faced sandwiches. So that was basically our tradition back at home. And there was a whole ritual that went with all of that. And then, of course, the Christmas cookies, as ubiquitous as they always are. So we had to do the leaving the cookies for Santa, no matter how old you are. Dad got hungry for cookies in the middle of the night, I guess. That's okay. And then Dad would sit there, and while we were doing all that, and drink his beer, watch TV, drink his akvavit, and eat pickled fish. Eat canned fish, some kind of canned fish. That was the tradition. But then when we had our parties, though, the parties really rocked. The parties were great. We had an MC, and we had music and dancing around the Christmas tree. And there were special ornaments that you made that were kind of paper interwoven. Danish ornaments that were white and red, because that's the Danish flag, shaped like a heart. So, and it made little paper baskets, and you were supposed to put goodies in the little paper baskets, shaped like a heart, like a white and red heart. It was really cool. So, Stinky. What was Stinky? Oh, Stinky canned fish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'd be in there eating the canned fish. All the older Danes they just loved, that was their snack at night. They would have their beer and their akvavit shot, and they would have their crackers and their canned fish of some sort, which I guess the saltiness tasted pretty good with the beer and akvavit, because you had to have something to balance out the akvavit for sure. I mean, if you've never tasted akvavit, I don't recommend it unless you really are ready for an experience. It has a weird flavor, man. I mean, I haven't had it in years, but I remember even after I got to be an adult and they gave me a shot of that. I mean, they'd give you a little taste of it as a kid, and it'd be like, no, that'd put you off asking for a drink for a while. Yeah, this is what it's like. You'd be like, why do they drink that stuff? And even later as an adult, when I got to be the right age for drinking, they gave me a shot of that, and I'm like, and of course, if it's your first shot of akvavit, everybody stands around to watch to see, are you going to choke? Are you going to spit it out? Are you the look on your face? Because it tastes weird, man. Like maybe some kind of cleaning product or something. And it's basically vodka with a very strange flavoring. And I don't even remember what the flavoring is supposed to be. But it's kind of like that anise stuff. but even more weird. But um, yeah, that was another Christmas tradition. Trying to choke down a shot of aquavit when the flavor is just absolutely the weirdest thing you ever tasted. And but yeah, it was always a lot of fun. There was a lot of good food, and there was nice people, and there were jokes, and there were magic tricks. They'd always levitate somebody. Yep, they'd always levitate at least one or two people. Do the old chair levitation trick. Yeah, that was the way they rolled back then. Um, so that was Christmas at uh, my childhood Christmas memories right there. That was pretty much most of them. Other than that, the meals, like I said, I call them the holidays because the next morning, well, see, and part of it might have been they were out drinking all night the previous night. They they they'd be drinking all Christmas Eve. Then the next morning, they were probably having all raging hangovers. And so it was the holidays. People would sit around tables and full of food and yell at each other. So that part I didn't like much, but the rest of it was good. Hey Ken, how you doing? Merry Christmas. And then my mother always asked me what doll I wanted, and I never did want a doll. But I would come up with something. I wanted an erector set. I wanted an erector set, a paint set, Play-Doh, anything. Yeah, those were the days. So, like I said, the good news and the bad news are the same. I have no family to celebrate with, but I don't have that challenge either. It's kind of sad on the one hand, but on the other hand, it's very peaceful and calm. So I guess I can't really complain because there were so many nights when I wished that it would be this calm and peaceful. So I finally got that because there's nobody here, not even a kitty. Not a creature was stirring, not even a kitty cat. I don't even have a kitty right now. So, and you know what? I'm not really feeling that bad about it. It's weird. Did Chris make it in? Yeah, YTFB made it in. Hi. I'm going to be in tomorrow, and I thought we'd do Christmas carols, but different. I've been rewriting some of them. But that's tomorrow. Tonight, I didn't know if anybody was going to even be here. Oh, Portal is on? Oh, that's right. They said that. I'm sorry. You know what? Then I'm just going to make this an advertisement for tomorrow and make it short and go on. Let everybody go on over to the portal if you want, because I'm sure that's going to be fun. I thought they said they weren't going to have one. Maybe that was in another, maybe it's a Mandela effect. I don't know. I thought they said they weren't going to have one. I could be wrong. Okay, I'll come on after Portal then. How's that? I will close this down and see y'all after Portal. Is that okay? Say bye-bye. We're all gonna go over to Portal. If it's on, we might as well go I don't know how I thought that they weren't going to have one then. And I didn't get any notification. Okay. Love ya. I'll come on after Portal. I'll see you over there.